Okay. I mean, I think some of us knew this was coming maybe a little bit sooner than we thought. So DoorDash just announced this. Let me know if you're a Dasher already or if you're thinking about signing up. How many deliveries you've done, if you just started this stuff or if you've been doing this stuff for a while. My name is Mike. I've been doing DoorDash since 2018, gig work since 2015. And all I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. Autonomous delivery robots called Dots. It's here. It's here on DoorDash. So I have brand new information from the company talking about what this is, the article that announces it. We're going to take a look at Dot. And you and I want to answer this question. Is Dot like the end of delivery drivers? Take a look. So the company just released this. Now this is part of a broader Dash Forward events talking about a bunch of new features on the DoorDash platform at large for customers, merchants, and Dashers. I'll leave the summary video that I did linked below. But look, okay, hold on. What are you gonna gain from this video? In this article, though, that I have not gone over yet, they directly address the number one concern that you and I have as Dashers. What about us, guys? So they're going to address Dashers and a new system for allocating offers, quite literally. DoorDash Dot is the first commercial autonomous delivery robot to seamlessly navigate bike lanes, roads, and sidewalks, and is a purpose-built for local commerce. So the way this is different than what you may have seen already, you can let me know in the live chat or the comments if your marketplace already has some kind of robotic delivery. There's drones, okay, airspace, maybe noise complaints, not the most graceful delivery drop maybe. We have sidewalk robots that DoorDash is also using, but they're slow. It's cumbersome. Navigation, some marketplaces already have the sidewalk robots. We have like us, Dashers, and the whole range of transportation methods that we use. Bikes, mopeds, whatever, cars, what have you. And then there's even larger vehicles that they cited. Now this is a hybrid of all this. It's meant to traverse all that stuff at one time. Developed entirely in-house. If you didn't know, the company has their own research division now. Interesting, called DoorDash Labs. So they have an internal team now doing R&D just for this kind of stuff. Dot integrates with our existing marketplace infrastructure and our new autonomous delivery platform. Remember how I said it's how they're going to allocate orders now? Like, how do you know who gets an offer? It's going to be through this autonomous delivery platform. Okay, that's new. To enable seamless, scalable delivery. Today, we're announcing Dots, the first commercial autonomous robot built for travel seamlessly on bike lanes, roads, sidewalks, and driveways, and specifically designed for local delivery. At 1/10 the size of a car, Dot is designed for quick deliveries and engineered for safety, reaching speeds up to 20 miles an hour. Okay. Dot is built for neighborhood trips to help local businesses meet growing customer demand. So think of your marketplace, all right? In this video, I want to obviously get your reaction. So post your questions in the live chat. If you missed it, put them down below in the comments. If you don't want to miss live streams, click on the notification bell down below. Okay, I'm here to help us read between the lines. Neighborhood trips. So I'm trying to think about what marketplaces are going to get this. Oh, by the way, this is live in the Phoenix marketplace. So if you're in Phoenix, I want to hear from you. Sign up for our paid contributor program. Hop on an interview. Let's talk about Dot And are you seeing less offers? Live in Phoenix. It's an all-electric design. It's right-sized for local delivery, helping reduce congestion and emissions and resulting in fewer cars on the road and safer streets. Dot is designed for secure, agile item handoffs that integrate seamlessly into merchant operations while ensuring a smooth, reliable experience for customers. Now, this means a seamless integration into the merchant operations. This has to be easy for everyone to use. This little robot thing. Oh, what are you talking about? Hold on. This thing. Yep. Developed in-house. There you go. And we'll talk more about the actual model here in a bit. I just want to get this info to you first. There's a lot to talk about today with Dot. This is huge. A lot to talk about. So I want to get this to you first. Beginning with an early access program in Tempe and Mesa, Arizona. There you go. It's the latest step forward in our ongoing work to build the world's most comprehensive delivery ecosystem. We're launching this program in the greater Phoenix metro area, marking the beginning of our commercial development and paving the way for future expansion into multiple markets. Right here. So again, if you're in Phoenix, greater area, I want to hear from you. If you're not, how fast is this going to expand? It says it's paving the way for expansion in more marketplaces. Now, I try to give you like both sides. Okay. Conservatively, it's going to scale very slowly. Cost, deployments, regulations, think like drone delivery. Like how many marketplaces have drone delivery? I think Texas has it for DoorDash, maybe California, and they've had it for like years and still very low market penetration. So think about that. Now, more worst case, we'll say, or faster scaling case, then regulations get approved. You know, pilot testing with customers love it. So that's what we're going to have to start to answer. How fast is it going to expand? Quotes. You don't always need you don't need a full-size car to deliver a tube of toothpaste or a pack of diapers. That's the insight behind Dot, said Stanley Tang, co-founder and head of DoorDash Labs. The breakthrough wasn't just making it autonomous, but in making it reliable and efficient to serve the needs of local businesses and consumers. Dot is purpose-built for the millions of deliveries we facilitate every day. It is small enough to navigate doorways and driveways. Doorways? Where? Interesting. Fast enough to maintain food quality and smart enough to optimize the best routes for delivery. Every design decision, from its compact size to its speed to its sensor suite, came from analyzing billions of deliveries on our global platform and understanding what actually moves the needle for merchants and consumers. I mean, what about the needle for Dashers? Okay. Very curious where this thing is going to navigate. And you know what? Let me show a video right now. We'll put it up on screen here. So here's Dot in action. Well, it's a very short video. Maybe I'll show you a longer video. So here's Dot in action. Let's show you another one here. So navigating city streets, bike lanes, actually in the road, and sidewalks. Like this can basically do it all. So here you go. Now actually interacting with a restaurant. A thing pulls up. It verifies itself with the employee. Employee comes out. It's like, oh, hey, it's for Andrew. Yep, that's the one. And you can see the cubby in front. I mean, it's not small, but it's not huge. I mean, DoorDash said it's big enough that can be still easily visible on the road. Customer verifies seemingly, we've seen with their phone, and it opens up, and there you go. What about the Dashers, though? So stay tuned with me. They did address that as well. Orchestrating multimodal delivery with our autonomous delivery platform. So here is where they're going to address like how dispatch works, because Dot is just one piece of how we see the delivery future. We're rolling out our autonomous delivery platform, the system that helps orchestrate different types of delivery methods together at scale. The autonomous delivery platform serves as an AI dispatcher. I mean, let me know. What do you think about this in the live chat or the comments down below? Dispatch, like other apps use a human dispatcher, like catering gig apps. Catering actually has a dispatcher. There's associates at the Amazon Flex warehouse for Amazon Flex that like kind of communicate routes and stuff. They organize and sort the routes, and then they're given to you. There's some routed delivery, freight dispatch. That's literally what the platform's named, and they could use a actual dispatcher. But what if we lean into AI dispatchers? Interesting. Matching each order with the optimal delivery method based on factors like speed, cost, location, and experience. Hang on that sentence for a second here. So this AI dispatching system, it's going to assign orders based on, okay, like speed. Yeah, if it's a little further away than the 20 mile per hour bot, doesn't make sense. We're not going to give it to Dot. Fine. Cost. Well, I mean, there's an upfront cost. There's capital to make Dot, eventually service Dot. But the cost, the per delivery cost, it's going to be less than a Dasher because there's no base pay. That's the company contribution, right? There's no base pay. There's no peak pay. And we'll get into tips here as well. You're not going to tip a robot. Location. Now, you know what? I think this is a good time. Let me show you this. So let me show you an actual order example of how a customer would use this. So take a look. Here is the ordering process that a customer would use. Take a look, and we'll run through this together here several times. So what we're thinking here is, now let's run through it together. Okay, let's pause it right here. At checkout, this is the first time we're seeing this. So if you can drop a like on this video as I pretend my voice isn't going a little bit. Appreciate it. Is this better? That's a little smaller. Let's keep it like that. Drop a like on this video if you can. If you appreciate me sharing this to you first. This was just announced within 24 hours. And I consider sharing it with someone that does DoorDash. When a customer is checking out, robot preferred, standard, schedule ahead. Now what's interesting, I'm kind of just running through this video with you in detail for the first time as well. Because remember, the reason we're looking at this is we're comparing it to the actual press release, the blog post right here that says they're going to consider who gets it based on speed, cost, location, and then experience. Let's stay on those last two, okay? Location and experience. So let's go back into the ordering here. This is what I saw. Oh, don't keep playing. Okay, let's go back. When I saw this first announced, it also said that the robot was faster. So here, 9 to 24 minutes. Yeah, standard 20 to 26 minutes. There's a little bit of overlap there. But how could the robot be faster? And I'll say the same thing here. The only way a robot would be faster is if it's, closer. So like, imagine, I don't know, this is in the suburbs. There's one little Taco Bell, and because it is the suburbs, they might not have as many Dashers. So by the time the Dasher would get to that Taco Bell and then start driving to the customer, the Dot, let's say, is already staged. It's already parked and waiting at the Taco Bell or something. Wait a minute. Where are these things going to park? I just thought about that. Where are these things going to stage at and park? So I imagine, this is fascinating, and I hope you're getting value in this video, that a DoorDash restaurant might opt in, or frankly, it might just be written into their addendum of their agreement that says like, hey, you'll allow at least one Dot to park on your premises. Or I don't know, if you have space, up to 3, 4 Dots that are just going to park at your restaurant waiting. So they're always ready. Like they're going to have to stage somewhere. Like, are they going to have warehouses like Lime Scooters used to do back in the day for all their scooters? That like GoPuff has the warehouses, Dash Marts. Are they going to have to only wait at Dash Marts? They're going to have to be close enough to the warehouse, right? So let's go back to this process here. It says the standard, which, to give some feedback here, okay? I'm sure you have plenty of feedback. Stand to the end of the video. We're going to do a Q&A. I would like that to say Dasher. Wouldn't you? I kind of like, let's not just like eliminate the humanity of like, it's a person. It's a person. Let the customer know it's a person. Standard is fine. But like put driver, use your company's verbiage, put Dasher, and then have a little icon of a person. Robot, have right there, you can see on the screen, an icon of the robot. Standard, okay, maybe I'm being nitpicky there, but let's let the customer know that that's a real person. Let's continue with the order flow though. So submitting order. We got a ton of info that was just announced, so I want to make sure you get everything. It doesn't take too long here. Seems pretty straightforward there on the submitting order screen. Confirming order. I don't see anything too crazy there. Confirming order. We sent your order to the restaurant for final confirmation. Fine. I don't see any verbiage on a restaurant there. There you go. Okay. Preparing order. Arrives between, et cetera, et cetera. Ignore the time on the actual phone. When you screen record, Apple changes the time. That's fine. DoorDash robot delivery. Retrieve your order from the robot when it arrives. And there's specifically robot support. I noticed that on the original announcement too. There's robot support. So I imagine that they're just going to have a team of, customer service reps that are specifically trained for the robot delivery inquiries. As I imagine that's what it would be. And then when you click on learn more, then it's just going to walk through the customer pickup process. So I imagine that's going to educate the customer of what you need to do when it delivers. And I think we might have a video. Yeah, this one was pretty good. So here's a video again to show you the actual drop-off process. Well, here's the pickup process. The thing is pretty big. It actually goes down a bit deeper and it goes back into the compartment. So look, parks, customer verifies. They don't show it, but the customer is going to verify with their phone, and that causes the thing to open. Interesting. Back to the customer order flow though. Okay. So great. Prepared. Robot waiting for the order. My gosh. So there's the icon. It goes 20 miles an hour. That's pretty fast, but it's not like you can't deliver as far away as a Dasher, because a Dasher can cover more time, distance in the vehicle. It says robots waiting for the order. I don't see anything different, so let's continue. Okay, here you go. Heading to you. And we still have the similar tracking here that you would expect. So it's tracking the robot. Okay, cool. There it goes. There's the icon. Obviously sped up. All right, let's stop right here. Your robot is waiting. Unlock your robot. So there is the verification screen. And this is fascinating to see, because if your customers start talking to you about like, what the heck is this robot thing? I tried to use it once. What is going on? At least we can see what the customer is seeing here. Meet your robot outside and unlock it to grab your order. So actually right there, that's the button that we're going to see that says unlock robot. Wow. And it says need help with the robot. Because I mentioned that in the initial video. I'll leave that summary video linked down below. Connectivity issues. It's going to be a Bluetooth connection. Wow, magic. Connectivity issues. You are going to have to go out. Well, not you, the customer. Could be you. To go outside and meet this. Let's continue with the order flow. There it is. Wow. Grab your order and enjoy. We'll close up automatically. No need to wait. Wow. So it says, I have my order, and then it says open again if it didn't work, or like you got distracted. So what happens if someone keeps trying to open the thing? How many times can you open it? Like, what if someone's messing with this thing? Delivering in bad neighborhoods. Again, connectivity issues. What if it doesn't work? I mean, obviously they would contact support, right? SoCal says, like, who cleans the thing when there's spills? How do they even know if there's a spill in there? Okay, here's another thing to look at. Hold on. Let me jump in the background real quick. I'm going to show you another image. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like on this video. My name is Mike. I've been doing gig work since 2015, back when there weren't those robots doing the work. So, you know. So here's the thing. There's a bunch of sensors, GPS, there's a microphone, that's interesting, camera, speaker, there's cellular connection for the, the data and all that. There's LiDAR, there's radar for navigation. So, but the inside though, I have another image of the inside. Here's the inside. How will it know if there's a spill in there? There's a lot of technology that's like canvassing the outside and the surrounding area. How is it going to know if there's a spill on the inside? So here's like cubby number one. By the way, I mean, I will give it to them. This thing is built insanely smart for food delivery, because this opens, there's a main cubby, that white area, there's 4 cup holders. Usually that's like the max amount of drinks you'd have anyway. But then if they need even more space, that opens again. There's even more space in there. And there's another cup holder. I don't know if there's another cup holder on the right side and we can't see it. And it looks like there's a strap, as you can see with the black DoorDash logo. Maybe there's a strap that holds that cup there as well. I don't see straps in the front. There's even more space there. And in the other video that I did, that white area in front, I don't know if that drops down at all. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. So let me come back to you here. Let's go back to the customer checkout process. So they say, I have my order. And that should be it. Yeah. So they unlock it, etc. Okay, now let's go back to the announcement from DoorDash talking about how do they decide who gets the order. Remember, so much to talk about today. This is crazy. And I am going to be doing videos with you to talk about all these new features from Dash Forward, this event. So this whole week's going to be busy. Make sure to click that notification bell, subscribe, so you don't miss anything here. Who would get a tip on this? Can you tip? Again, with so much stuff to talk about. So right now we're talking about the AI dispatch. It's going to be based on location and experience. So I'm going to play this for you as we discuss this part. When it comes to experience, how are they going to be doing that? Like, this is the same thing that I was debating between Dasher rewards, kind of, where I was saying, like, okay, if a platinum Dasher is just 2 minutes farther away, only 2 minutes away, then let's say a non-ranked Dasher or a silver Dasher, who gets it? Because they're like a touch further away, but they get priority. And then where's the window? Where's the line that we draw where like platinum's too far away? Forget it. You get priority, but you're too far away. The same thing with this. Where is the line that says, Dot is too far away, or the Dasher is too far away, or the Dasher is not experienced enough? I have 1,000 deliveries, but Dot is sitting at the restaurant. You know, or Dot is 2 minutes away. I am a 3-minute drive away. Who gets it? That is exactly what we're talking about with this right here, with the AI dispatch. Who gets it? And I'm like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little passionate about this. We need to know. We need to know. If Dot is 3 minutes away, but a Dasher with 5,000 deliveries is 5 minutes away, who gets it? The Dasher is 6 minutes away. Again, where is that line of this algorithm? Speed, cost, location, experience. Speed, cost. Well, okay, let me break down both, and we got to move on here. But speed, the Dasher is faster in a car. You know, there's a lot to consider. The stoplights, stop signs. How many are there? Time of day. Great, right? Cost. Dot is cheaper. Dot is cheaper to operate on the long term because there's a huge upfront capital. Okay. But generally the per delivery cost is less for Dot. Location. Exactly what I just talked about. Where's the line? Where's the radius? How do we determine? And then experience. Again, like I just mentioned here, I have 100 deliveries. I have 1,000 deliveries. 5,000, 10,000, anywhere in between. How is this AI dispatch going to delineate that? What is well, here's another algorithm for us to consider, right? It is kind of the similar thing because there's an algorithm prior that still does the same thing. It would say who gets the offer, right? Does platinum get it? Does unranked get it? How far are you? We don't know those algorithms. So this is basically going to be the same kind of AI dispatch, you can call it. But now it's considering Dot, at least for the marketplaces that are going to get Dot. But let's continue. Whether that's a Dasher, a Dot on the road, a drone in the air, or a sidewalk robot, the platform orchestrates these decisions in real time to optimize across our entire global network. Together with tools like Smart Scale for Merchants, which uses advanced AI-powered technology to help ensure orders are accurate and meet weight requirements for new delivery methods like drones, this autonomous delivery platform powers end-to-end AI for commerce, streamlining handoffs today while laying the groundwork for more reliable, efficient deliveries as autonomy scales. Ouch. I mean, I don't really love hearing that last part. Let me continue because they do directly address Dashers, okay? They do directly address like who's going to be taking the majority of offers. But I mean, it's no secret. They are saying like autonomy is going to scale, but how much? Right now, it's like 0.00001 of offers. It's one little marketplace, Greater Phoenix. They don't have a ton of these everywhere, right? But then how fast is it going to expand? How many dots are we going to do? Okay, you get it. With more than 10 billion deliveries under our belt, we've learned what works, what doesn't, and what scales, said Ashu Reg, I am sorry, VP of Head of Autonomy at DoorDash Labs. Making autonomous technology work for delivery requires reimagining it from the ground up. We've built Dots in our autonomous delivery platform using AI and robotics specifically designed for complexities of local commerce. Let me keep going, give you at least something to look at of how this works. Now, what you're going to watch is more of their general announcements as well. By leveraging a multimodal system that integrates dashers, robots, and drones in the DoorDash logistics network, the goal is to ensure the most effective fulfillment method for every order while supporting increased demand for local commerce. That's just saying like, hey, we have a bunch of ways to deliver. It's going to help, process more orders and ultimately support businesses. That means strategic partnerships with leading autonomous technology providers will be essential for accelerating the deployment of solutions and partnerships that enhance the DoorDash experience today. Now we'll be talking about creating new opportunities for dashers, merchants, and customers. I'll bring you back to in a second to the article. I'm going to get to the dasher segment here. It's coming up. As DoorDash expands into new geographies and supports even more local businesses, we need innovative ways to keep pace with demand and the vast variety of different delivery types. By leveraging autonomous technology for deliveries, we can help merchants meet rising demand while serving our consumers better and creating new opportunities for everyone. So what that means, and if you want to follow along with me, we are now right here on this first paragraph. This is directly from DoorDash in a blog post that was just announced in the last 24 hours or so. So this is a winded way of also sprinkling in some marketing to say like, hey, we think autonomous is gonna allow us to work faster. Merchants can process more orders. It can help more customers because you're adding even more literally things, not people, things to make deliveries. And I do want to go over the pros and cons of using this. For merchants, autonomous delivery can help them reach even more consumers, like I just mentioned, and get their orders fulfilled quickly, even during busy periods or late at night. I mean, we did just see the handoff at the restaurant, which I don't remember. It's this one. So the delivery at the restaurant right here. If a restaurant is short-staffed, I mean, I guess they could do this. They could run out and this part right here. But that's not going to be really available if places are closed, their lobbies closed anyway. For consumers, it means quick, reliable access to stores and restaurants they love, with the added benefit of less traffic congestion and emissions for individual delivery trips. So Dot it's all EV. It's a little, it's an EV vehicle, I guess we'll call it. So yeah, no emissions. I mean, the traffic part, I guess, it's going to reduce traffic, but not really. It's just relegating traffic to the bike lane. So your bike lanes might get a lot more crowded. I mean, it's another vehicle, so it's going to be more traffic on the sidewalk, more traffic on the bike lane. And remember, this thing can drive in the road. So, I mean, reducing traffic, maybe, maybe not. Let's continue. You know what? Let me come back here because they're going to mention dashers right now. So don't leave this video. Drop a like on this video if you can, because right now here is their response to dashers. For dashers, Let me zoom in a little bit more even. They will continue to complete the vast majority of our millions of daily deliveries. At the same time, autonomous technology will increasingly allow Dashers to focus more on the high-value orders that require human judgment and care. With the Dot filling in the gaps on local trips, it helps the whole network run more efficiently to support the growing demand for local commerce. While autonomous delivery is an important part of our future, Dashers are and will remain essential to our platform, particularly as the demand for local delivery increases. That is huge. So DoorDash is saying, listen, Dashers are going to continue to deliver the vast majority of our millions of daily deliveries, number one. Number two, it'll allow Dashers to focus more on the high value orders that require human judgment and care. You know what? I see your note. Thank you for the note on the volume. I was trying to mute every single video. So let me do that right now. I apologize, folks. Now they're all muted. Let me test one real quick. Okay, it should be muted, right? I think some of them weren't muted. My apologies. It probably just blew out your speakers. Okay, let me know if that's muted, if you couldn't hear that video. Here's another one. There you go. Let me know if this is muted. Yes, no? Okay, that should be muted as well. All right. Back to our show. All right. So, okay, number two, Dashers that focus more on high value orders. Two things with this, okay? Two things with this. Allow Dashers to focus on more high value orders that better mean high paying offers, not necessarily $2 a mile, and but I get what you guys are trying to say. So, okay, positives. Again, I'm going to give you both sides here. Positives. It might take those super low paying, like we even saw that other employees say, like, a tube of toothpaste, like a 2-item shop and deliver for a non-tipping order, that would literally be a $3 offer or a $3.75 offer. Like, okay, sweet. Now, third point, when they say orders that require human judgment and care, and this is just all my opinion, so let me know what you think about this. Human judgment and care. This is going to sound kind of funny. I don't want to make any judgments on an order. I want to get in there, order for Dave, order for Sarah. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks so much. Have a good day. And I deliver it. When do I need to use human judgment? Now, on that initial video, someone made a great point. This is why we're a team. I'm one person in one marketplace. So I love hearing your feedback. But they said, like, well, what about gate codes, security kiosks, private residence? What about, you get the point. What about places that Dot can't go? Or even like super busy areas? Or again, if you're in the suburbs, I think you're good. I don't think they're going to target suburbs initially. So you get the point. Now, if I would need to deliver to again, a unique scenario, access issues, alcohol delivery. Thank you very much. Exactly. Yes, alcohol. Now, I see stairs, I see elevators, but remember, Dot only stops outside. So this thing is not going to go inside buildings, at least not now, to my understanding. So this is only going to stop just like this customer. It goes only right there. See? Frankly, that is not even trying to go to the front door. It stops right in the driveway. Now, obviously, like not every customer is going to have a driveway and this and that. But look, my point is going back here. Orders that require human judgment and care. Fine. Is it going to be better paying though? All right, well, let's continue though. So Dot's going to help fill in the gaps on local trips, and it's going to make everything more efficient. And then they reiterated Dashers are and will remain essential to our platform. And like my honest thought is like yeah, that's kind of true. Because DoorDash has been developing Dot internally. I don't know how long per se. It is impressive that this is entirely developed internally. There we go. Yeah, this is all developed internally, which is interesting. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be super aggressive in launching like hundreds of thousands across the country, like where your marketplace would have thousands of these things. I mean, certainly they could dump a lot of capital into it. Let's continue on their announcement though. If you're just joining, Dot is live in the greater Phoenix area right now. The synergy between human and autonomous delivery unlocks value for merchants, Dashers, and consumers alike. Now, again, it's fun to be cynical and like, I get it. Like autonomous robots, goodbye drivers. I try to give you a neutral stance here. I understand there's a lot of concern. Let's try to look at both sides. If it can help weed out awful orders, like go for it, guys. Go ahead, take it. I don't care. Take the bad offers, take the non-tipping offers. Remember, we already looked at this order process. We'll run through this one more time. This is the customer order process. They can prefer a robot. That does say robot preferred, so it might not guarantee them a robot. And on the initial video, they could not tip one, but then another screenshot we saw, it said tips would be refunded to if they tipped the robot. So that was weird. So they got to clean up that. So there's the order flow. Going back to our synergy though. But no, like again, honestly, there can be some benefits to Dashers. I'm not saying it's all good. I'm not saying it's all bad. We just saw this thing. So that's why, again, I want to speak to you. If you're in Phoenix, consider our contributor program linked down below. The differentiator is that Dot is not a standalone product. It is seamlessly integrated into the same routing engine, merchant tools, and consumer app that already powers DoorDash. Dot is a true end-to-end AI commerce platform designed for commercialized autonomy at scale. And with each mile driven, our system becomes even smarter, safer, and more deeply integrated into our network. I mean, that is true. The thing's covered in sensors. They have deep AI learning as well. So not only does it have the sensors, but it's learning from all the routes that it's taken as well. It's infrastructure that could materially improve business outcomes for hundreds of thousands of merchants. Now, specifically citing Mesa, Arizona, because that's one of the marketplaces that has this. Mesa has long been a proving ground for breakthrough ideas, and Dot is the latest example of American innovation in action. Seeing these autonomous delivery robots on streets throughout Mesa demonstrates how these advanced technologies can meet daily needs while strengthening the local business at the heart of our community. Our partnership with DoorDash underscores that Mesa, Arizona isn't just participating in the future of local delivery, we're helping shape it, said Mesa Mayor Mark Freeman. Now, as we close it up here, yes, I'm going to take your questions about Dot. specifically. So get your questions ready. If you want replays to all of our recent Q&As, just click that join button down below and join as a channel member. I actually have been kicking around some ideas for even more exclusive members-only content. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want even more enriching side hustle content, click that join button down below. And while you're at it, make sure to reserve your spot on our new gig app, Shiftmate, so you can track your earnings. It's a must. You got to track your earnings. Use Shiftmate. Trust me. We are the only tool that is offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. We are announcing our launch. Well, we already announced the launch. We're going live October 8th with monthly, annual, and lifetime options for you. So whatever you want, you can save even more money if you want to go annual. If you're waiting for that, just hang with us. We'll open up annual when we go live. On iOS, Android coming in Q4. That's our goal. Moving forward, Dot and the autonomous delivery platform represent the next phase of our mission to grow and empower local economies. Kind of repetitive. I mean, their goal is to, yes, link economies, merchants, unlock new opportunities. Combining purpose-built autonomous robots with our existing delivery network will create a more efficient, sustainable, and accessible delivery ecosystem. And they have even more on their engineering blog. I can link this in the show notes if you'd like. The path to scaled autonomous delivery requires more than just technology. It requires operational excellence, merchant partnerships, regulatory collaboration, community care, and a deep understanding of local commerce dynamics. We'll continue partnering with leading autonomous technology providers as we invest in our autonomous delivery platform to accelerate new capabilities and partnerships that will shape the DoorDash experience for the future. We're looking forward to expanding Dot alongside our strategic autonomous partnerships to help grow and empower local economies, creating new possibilities for local commerce along the way. They have some resources. They got a bunch of videos on their YouTube channel, and I've showed you a whole bunch right now. Let's finish with one more video of Dot. So take a look. I want to get your questions right now. Put a question mark. And again, let me know what you think here. I'll take your questions right after this.